My name is Joseph Larsen and I'm the director of When the Sidewalk Ends. When the Sidewalk Ends is about a road trip to revenge across the Midwest and how lonely and boring and tedious that kind of journey can be. I'm big into Asian filmmaking, and there's a couple filmmakers, Kiyoshi Kurosawa and Bill Takeshi, that have done not really noir films, but kind of like revenge films, but they're still kind of in that same vein. The differences that Asian films have against like American films is they'll take the genres and the storylines that we all know that we grew up with, and they'll still kind of follow that, but when there's supposed to be a big amount of drama, where everyone gets in a fight or something, they'll just skip over that because it's like, you've seen this before, you don't need to see that again. Let's just get on to something else that you haven't seen. I like the really long shots that they end up doing. There's a lot less dialogue and there's a lot less the soundtrack, and it's more of like a nuanced, subtle acting style. I think like America now and some of Europe has gotten very overdramatic in what they do. It's gone more towards theater. It's just little details. It comes off more real to me, and I want to focus more on atmosphere more so than plot, and I thought that would be a good starting point. It's like I didn't have to spend so much time like trying to figure out a complicated story because it wasn't what I wanted to do. Filming of When the Sidewalk Ends took about 6 weeks, I think, and we shot on weekends. And we shot in St. Paul, we shot some in Roseville, and the last day that we were shooting, it was in the hotel. And that's when we had Jen, the actress. She had one of her crazy wigs and she had the white coat. And we had a few takes of that to try to get her in the right place. So she was out there in full view for everyone to see. So anyone looking from an outside perspective just saw someone tapping at a window. It's kind of weird. But I didn't think anything of it then either. It was like, oh, whatever. So I peeked outside the window and there was a cop car directly in front of our hotel room. It was like, oh crap. And I found out later that it's the notorious hotel that the hookers bring people back to. The DVS was broken at that time and there was no playback. So had the cop come in, I said, we're not shooting a porn, we're shooting this other movie. Let me show you the footage. I couldn't have shown him the footage because it didn't work. So that was kind of rough. He kept making rounds, but he didn't actually come and bother us. The next project that I'm going to work on is more of an anti-mumblecore movie that's going to focus on the new kind of MySpace generation. And I'm also interested in turning that more into a video art, maybe like a dual screen projected film, which is pretty much shooting 2 films in one, because I want to see if I can explore the art gallery world and the art museum world more than just the traditional movie theater. Thanks for coming to When the Sidewalk Ends, and I hope you enjoy the show.